Hi guys, it's Justin, and hopefully things need to be fixed in here, no pun intended. The reason why I said that is because the movie review you're about to see is the Netflix Sony Animation comedy, Fixed. The very first R-rated movie from Sony Pictures Animation. What did I think of it? I loved it, and I can explain why. I loved it because Genndy Tartakovsky directed the film. He previously directed the first 3 Hotel Transylvania movies. If you guys know me, I love those. The 4th one is still solid. Adam Devine plays the main character in the movie. I've seen him before in an R-rated movie from Netflix, The Outlaws. Yeah, from Adam Sandler's production company, Happy Madison. Along with Kathryn Hahn. I've seen her in R-rated content as well. For Netflix, it was The Do-Over. But for physical releases, I think it was just Step Brothers. Yeah. You also have the voice actors. You also have Grey DeLisle, or Grey Griffin. She was in a handful of cartoons. So going back to Fixed, Genndy Tartakovsky directed the film. Welcome back. Along with producer Michelle Murdocca. Yeah. They're great people, let's be honest. I love this movie to death. I would put this on an S tier. Literally right next to the first 3 Hotel Transylvania films if I ranked the Sony Animation stuff. Other than that, a full 5 stars out of 5 for me, an S tier. Yeah, this movie was hilarious from start to finish. I loved it. I don't need to say a lot other than to remember to smash that like button down below. Let's see if we can reach 1,000 likes or more. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, comment down below if you feel like it, and to hit that notification bell so you can see more content from Mr. A Crazy every week. And with that being said, on with the review.
Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A Crazy here. And in tonight's movie review, this review is going to be on the new animated film on Netflix, which I actually just got done watching this morning, like earlier today this morning. And yes, this review is going to be on the 2025 animated film from Sony Pictures Animation, Fixed. Fixed is directed by Genndy Tartakovsky. Yep, the director of this film is Genndy Tartakovsky, who's known for directing the first 3 Hotel Transylvania films. So, in this movie, we follow a dog named Bull, who learns that he's about to get neutered. And so in this movie, for the remainder of the film, after Bull learns that he's going to be neutered, like he has 24 hours to squeeze in one last balls to the wall adventure with the boys. And so, yeah, like Bull has to do whatever he can to try and have his fun day before he gets neutered, and yeah. And this movie is played out as the very first adult animated film from Sony Pictures Animation, the animation studio behind Open Season, Surf's Up, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and Smurfs, and yeah. And of course the 2017 movie, which I'm not really gonna bring up or mention. Oh yeah, and of course we can't forget about the Spider-Verse films, like the Spider-Verse films that Sony Pictures Animation also made. Yeah, so yeah, and this is the first adult animated film from the studio, and it comes to us from the director of the first 3 Hotel Transylvania films. So. And of course, this movie is also completely hand-drawn as well. This is completely hand-drawn animated, so yeah. So, like I said, earlier this morning, I actually watched this movie this morning on Netflix. And when I first heard about this movie, it actually had me very curious. Like, it had me curious and like, whether it could be good or not. And of course, there have been some R-rated comedies that came out in August, of course, and most of them that don't have the title shown until the end. But yeah, there's been some comedy, some R-rated comedies out there that some people like, while at the same time some don't. Like, because we've been getting like lots of R-rated comedies that been dividing a lot of people, like Sausage Party, Strays, Happy Time Murders, and Good Boys. But yeah, but since Jenny Tartakovsky directed this, it also had me curious, since he is a good director, and of course he has worked on some cartoons back in the old days as well. And so I actually watched it on Netflix, and yeah, and of course this movie was also supposed to get released theatrically as well. This movie was supposed to come out in theaters by Warner Brothers Pictures, but then I think at last minute it was shelved for like a while. But then it wouldn't be until Netflix bought the film, and so yeah, it just came out today. So yeah, like even after watching this movie, I gotta say, Fixed, I absolutely love Fixed. Yeah, this movie I actually really enjoyed everything about this film. And plus, I think this is also the very first time, but for like an R-rated comedy like this, I gotta say, I think this is the first time I've been very positive on a film, because this movie is like very hilarious, and most of the time it does get very raunchy at most parts, but of course it's not like Sausage Party or anything like that, and at least it doesn't go as like over the top as Sausage Party, and yeah, and this movie's kind of like Strays a little bit with Will Ferrell. This movie's kind of like almost like a hand-drawn animated version of Strays, but of course done the right way. Even though I still love Strays, I still give that movie 4.5 out of 5 to this day. But I gotta say, the hand-drawn animation in Fixed was actually very well done. I gotta say, the hand-drawn animation was so cool and excellent. And even the humor itself was also very hilarious too, because I laughed and chuckled at a few parts here and there. And of course, the characters are also very, very good too. I gotta say, like, even the voice cast is also great too. Like Adam Devine, who plays Bull in the film, like Adam Devine or Vine, whatever. Like he was great in this film as Bull, and Idris Elba is also in the film too. Idris Elba, he does a very excellent job playing Rocco. I gotta say, Idris Elba, I bet was the perfect casting choice to play Rocco in this film. Idris Elba, because Idris Elba has that cool voice for like when he played Chief Bogo from Zootopia, Knuckles from Sonic 2 and 3. And yeah, and also Catherine Hahn's also in the film too. She plays one of my favorite characters in the film besides Rocco. Like besides Rocco, Honey is also one of my favorite characters in this film too. She's cute like Maggie from Strays, because Catherine Hahn plays Honey in this film, and Catherine Hahn was good as the voice, and yeah, like everyone else did a fine job as well. Like Bobby Moynihan, he was on Saturday Night Live until 2017, and of course he was also on the show We Bare Bears. Like I thought he did good in the film. Bobby Moynihan, whatever you want to say that. My apologies if I pronounced it wrong, but yeah. You guys can let me know in the comments how to pronounce it right. But yeah, so Bobby plays Lucky in this film, and like I said, I thought he did good, and yeah, and I gotta say, Jenny Tartakovsky actually does a great job with his screenplay and the way he directs this film. This movie I think is a good transition for him to transition from directing family friendly films to a more R-rated adult animated film, for more like an adult oriented film. Yeah, because we know the Hotel Transylvania films, like mainly the first 3 that he directed, are mainly like family-friendly kids films. And I gotta say, Fixed is also so far my #1 favorite animated film of the year. So far as of right now, Fixed is my #1 favorite animated film of 2025. I mean, we'll see how Zootopia 2 turns out this Thanksgiving, because if Zootopia 2 is really that good, and after I go see that movie this Thanksgiving, it might take the #1 spot, but who knows? Right now, Fixed is my #1 favorite animated film of the year. Yeah, some of you guys out there may disagree with me, because I know we're all divided on opinions, but if any of you guys out there have watched the movie, and even if you don't really like this film, then that's perfectly fine. I completely understand. Because for me, I absolutely loved Fixed. I loved everything about this film. Like, it was hilarious, and yeah. And of course, the movie's not even long either. Like, this movie's like somewhere in the 80s minutes, like 84, 85, 86 minutes, whatever. So it's not really a long film. I thought the pacing itself I thought was good, and it actually went by pretty quick, and I actually understood the story very well. And yeah, what else can I say about Fixed? I absolutely loved it, and yeah, it's excellent, it's awesome, hilarious, just like Strays. And I know the critic score is somewhere in the 60s, like 66 or 63% on Rotten Tomatoes, but because we're all divided on different opinions, and and like I said, if some of you guys out there don't like this film, then I completely understand. That's totally fine. Because I know this movie's not going to be for everyone, so and I get that. But yeah, I'm just glad that this movie got to see the light of day and it's finally released. So overall, Fixed was an awesome, hilarious film from Sony Pictures Animation. And I'm going to give Fixed 5 out of 5 stars. A 10 out of 10. Yeah. So yeah, if you're interested in checking out this movie, and if you have Netflix, if you're a Netflix subscriber, then I recommend giving it a watch. Yeah, because when I was watching this movie carefully, it kind of almost felt like I was like with my best buds, like the Cena boys, like Justin, Josh, and Calvin, or Anderson, because when I was watching this movie, it kind of almost reminds me of the days when I go out with my friends, like the Cena boys and all that. Yeah, the same thing would go to Strays too, because that's what it reminds me of. Like, reminds me of the days going out with my best buds, the Cena boys. But yeah, Fixed, I loved it, and if you're interested in checking out this film, then I recommend it. And there you have it, guys. That's gonna be it for my movie review on Fixed. Hope you guys liked it, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also make sure to like this video as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.
Looks like things need to be fixed now. Pun yet was intended. Thanks for watching this movie review. If you liked it, please remember to smash that like button down below so you can reach 1,000 likes or more. Comment down below if you feel like it. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and to hit the notification bell so you can see more content from Mr. A. Crizzy every week. This is Justin saying, see you next time. Peace!